Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool, huh?
It is cool.
Kinny Landrum, Joey Little, SociaLittleMan here, Facebook Live. We are in Kentucky at the Keen Automotive 12th Annual Friends and Clients, or I'm not sure what it is, but it's a
Friends and Digital client event.
I think David Kane, a known person in the automotive industry. Did you notice on the floor? I just got distracted. Look at the floor. Look what the tile is on the floor.
A bunch of
bullet
bullets.
casings. It's like tile that's bullet casings.
I mean, this whole hotel is a museum.
Isn't that crazy? Where are we at? You want to describe where we're at right now?
We are in the vault, because this hotel is like an old bank.
Yeah.
So we are in the vault area, which is near the kitchen.
You can hear that.
Because you can hear the kitchen in the background.
Chopping. We were searching for somewhere to do this interview. I've been wanting to do this interview with Kinny for a long time, just based off of what he's doing online in the automotive industry on the retail side in Bowling Green, Kentucky, at his Toyota dealership. And so we've been kind of searching around looking for a place, and we're in a kind of a private dining area in the Lockdown. I think it's called the Lockdown restaurant.
It is.
It's an old safe.
It is.
And there's bullet casing tile on the floor. So at the end, we may have to show that. But
it's kind of cool. I mean, they can't see the doors to the vault here.
Yeah, we're actually
it's
in
like
a
bank vault.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
They're not going to forget we're in here and just lock us in here.
Hopefully not. And I don't think there's any lock boxes with money in here. I know the restaurant is called Lockbox,
right?
But I don't see really any lockbox unless they're
behind.
There's
a curtain behind. There's a curtain to our left.
There is
a big teal curtain. We describe this to people that are watching this, and it just drives them crazy.
Does it?
So what we'll do is we're going to go forward with what you do. So first of all, it's Landrum, right?
Landrum,
Kinny Landrum. You sell Toyota vehicles.
I do.
You also sell CPOs, certified pre-owned?
Absolutely, Toyota certified used vehicles.
And
absolutely.
You're in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
And I seen you online. You're involved. Good morning to Kim. People popping in saying hello.
Good morning, Kim.
I see you online, and I see you doing amazing personal branding when it comes to what you do for a living, and also your personal life. So you've been one of those people that's kind of, what I like to say is, the absolute everything is that you've been able to kind of merge your personal life, what you do for a living, and your passions all into one. So yeah, look at Jim Ziegler popping in. It's an OMG, Kinny and Joey.
Hey Jim, how are you, sir?
At the waning of the superstars.
Glad you popped in.
When did you get on Facebook? When did you start using Facebook?
Actually, I had turned off all my Facebook accounts a long time ago.
Why would you do that?
Because I was in a different industry. I was selling auto insurance.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I turned it all off. And, kind of in July of 2014 is when I really got excited about the car business.
About the car business.
About the car business again. And that's when I ended up getting back on social media.
What got you? What was the thing like, hey, listen, I'm getting in the car industry again. I need to get on social. What was that thing that said, I need to do that?
Well, I was really looking for another job.
Were you really?
Yeah, honestly.
Were you using social to kind of network to find some other work, or?
Well, no. I was getting a little.
Says hello.
Hey, Subi, how are you? Thank you, Subi. I was really. I don't know, running into some roadblocks, and they were my roadblocks and not anybody else's. Yeah. I take ownership of all of that. And I happened to be online one night, and I ran across Laura Madison.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And that is how I got re-energized and excited about the car business and being a professional.
Is this when she was selling cars up in the Dakotas, or is this after she went and joined?
No, she was selling cars in Montana.
Oh, Montana. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I get the Dakotas in Montana.
I think the Dakotas is Amy Banner.
That's Amy Banner. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some rock stars out there, and I use that loosely, but there are some really good. You're part of that team, that group that I consider the ones that really know how to use social. But so Laura Madison?
Yeah, Laura Madison. I reached out to her, and she got back with me, and I started really just kind of doing the things that she said do, and that's what got me back excited about being a professional and trying to show some, I guess, value in what I do.
Yeah. And how were you doing that? What did you start out with? You took your Facebook, you set up Facebook. You had Facebook, obviously. I
had Facebook, and I had to figure out how to turn it back on. Passwords and email addresses to get it back on, and LinkedIn. And
Brad Pastor says hello.
Hey, Brad, how are you? I had to figure out how to get in my LinkedIn account.
Really?
I
So you're
did.
locked out of everything. You
I was
just kinda
locked
walked
out of
away.
everything. I had a Twitter.
Yeah.
And I went in, changed my Twitter, and just kind of got started actually with a Facebook business page.
Yeah.
I did. And the whole purpose
What was
of
the name?
business.
Do you remember the name? Did you have?
Well,
a
I
fancy
still
name?
have it.
You do?
Yeah, it's Kenny at Toyota Bowling
okay.
Green, because I always wanted to, make sure that I'm a part of my dealer, which is helping to make me successful.
Right.
Because there is no me without Toyota Bowling Green. So, and I started to garner some reviews on that page.
Really?
Yes. And that's what I started to kind of use, Joey, as a way to show why people should hopefully choose me over the car professional up the street.
And that's what I believe with the Facebook page. That's why I think that there needs to be a Facebook page because of reviews. That Facebook is taking a real big run at Yelp, and they're really trying to hurt Yelp by making reviews showing up on first page SERP on Google. So yeah, using it for that reason is a great reason, whether it's for personal branding. Like I've said in the future, by the way, William McCormick says, what's up?
Hey, William, how you doing?
What's up, guys? Any questions for Kenny or anything? We're going to get a little bit about what Kenny's strategy is. If you ever put your strategy down on paper, if it's just something you kind of go for, But what I notice you do a lot of, and I really like what you do, is when you've got a referral at the dealership, when somebody comes in to buy a car from you because you've sold a friend of theirs or a family member of them a car, you make a video with that person and you do big shout outs to the person and to the person that did the referral.
Yes.
Did that come from Amy? Was that, or not Amy, was that from Laura? Was that something she suggested? Or?
Well, Laura got me into video. So, and I really, hey guys, I'm a big guy. And I didn't want to get on camera. And Laura finally said, dude, just go do it.
Exactly.
And she said, use your personality for who you are and just be who you are. So that's why and how I decided to get on camera and actually, have a conversation with my customers that I'm trying to reach out to.
Right.
And trying to relate to, because they are why I'm in the business. I sell cars.
Right.
And I want people to know that I'm a real person.
Yeah. But you do a great job of that online. That's one of the
that.
Allison says, what's up? Good morning,
Hey,
y'all.
Allison. Good morning, Allison. How are you?
They got a place right down the street here from the 21C. We're in Lexington, Kentucky for the David Kane event. There's a shop right down there next to Tony's Steakhouse that sells T-shirts, and it just says y'all.
Y'all.
Y apostrophe A. So where I'm from, a y'all is something you rent when you're about to move.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it's. You tow it behind your car or your truck. Is that it? It's a U-Haul.
U-Haul.
Not y'all.
Y'all. Well, hey, I'd like to go get one of those shirts, but you know what? I don't know if they have one big enough for me.
We'll find something. I will tell you some good news for you, Kenny. Jessica and the team back in Kansas City are ordering big man T-shirts.
Hey, I like that.
SociaLittleMan T-shirts.
Big
also, we're getting
man
lady
T-shirt.
shirts this time too.
Awesome.
The ladies were complaining because all they got last time was just XLs. Is there anything that you're doing now? Is there something that you leave with your customers when they come to buy from you that because I see on the back of business cards, give this to a friend and I'll give you $100 if I sell it for a referral. But how are you getting the referrals that you get?
Well, I do a lot of reaching out via video. Elise Kephart.
Did you send me one on my birthday? I appreciate
did.
that. Yeah, I do appreciate that.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. Elise Kephart introduced me to the Bomb video email platform, and that's been.
Do you like that?
That's been really good for me.
Is that something your dealership takes care of, or do you do this personally?
I take care of it myself.
Is a big charge with that, or
it's not expensive at all, especially when I sent out a birthday video, and the customer was an orphan customer, and they were just excited, and they showed the video to a lot of people. And we all know what orphan customers are, but maybe folks that are not in the business.
There's a lot of people that watch these are not in the auto industry. There's other,
So an orphan customer is a customer of the dealership that doesn't have a salesperson anymore. The salesperson has moved on either to a different department or moved on to a different dealership or maybe another profession. And I reached out with a happy birthday video. And he sent me a message back. He said, man, this is great. I've shown this to a bunch of my friends.
Right.
And 2 weeks later, maybe 3 weeks later, they were buying a car from me.
You sold a car through the video.
I did sell a car, which paid for my Bomb subscription for the entire year. So that was really cool.
So the ROI for Bama, you should give him a call. Let him
Hey,
know
the ROI is great, and once again, like I said, Elise Kephart really,
really helped with that.
Introduced me to
Subi's
that.
kind of popping in with that too. So it sounds like Kinny surrounds himself with brilliant women that help. That has helped his career. So we've already talked about Laura Madison.
Yes.
We talked about Elise Kephart.
And Subi is a coach
Subi.
of mine. We talk, and she helps me, stay grounded and, keep my focus on my customers.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the customer experience and making sure they're happy. Because if they're happy, then they're going to tell their friends.
And they're going to buy cars from you too.
And they'll hopefully buy cars
And
from
retention.
me.
When you talk about the videos that you're making, that goes right along with the strategy that I push, the thoughts that we push at Auto Alert are more on the business side, not the individual side.
Sure.
Which is one-to-one marketing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a true nature of one-to-one marketing. You're not sending out a mass email from your CRM to every single customer that's having a birthday that month, right?
Right.
You're taking the time, you're doing it individual.
Yeah, personal video right on my cell phone. As a matter of fact,
Kevin Campbell says you're one of the nicest car guys around.
I love Kevin.
You got a lot of fans, man.
Kevin's a great guy. I love Kevin. Kevin tells it like it is.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy my social media relationship with Kevin.
Isn't that crazy how things have changed so much? Because you said earlier your age is not much older than I. I mean, we would have been in high school at the same time, but you probably would have been a senior picking on this little freshman over here.
I didn't pick on anybody.
But I could never imagine you picking on anybody.
No. Hey, I'm a big guy now,
Yeah.
but I was really thin and small back then.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
The cheeseburgers got you like me, huh?
I got married and
Did you?
good cooking. Shout out to my wife, Shelly.
But, so when we talk about these the videos, let me answer a couple of these first. Killian says, "Hello, y'all."
Hello,
Subi says, "Couldn't agree more." Kevin said, "Kenny is one of the nicest guys around." Allison's on there. "Customers are our bosses. Without them, there will be no us," which is true with me because if there were no car dealers, there would be no SociaLittleMan.
And if Toyota of Bowling Green wasn't so good to me and open and allowing me, and I do say that, allowing me
to do this.
to do these types of things, to reach out to my customers, to develop that relationship, I promise you there would be no
Was
Kenny.
it tough? Was it tough? Did you have to talk him into it? Did you have to show him some kind of return of what you're doing?
Well, I kind of did it.
Yeah. You just got on social and started Facebook mostly,
I kind of
right?
started doing it, and things have gone pretty well with it. So
Yeah. You should speak at one of these events. You know that?
You know what?
With all the people that are behind you and that you can lean on to or they lean on you, you could put together a really good presentation about personal branding and about how you.
I really
follow-up.
appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
My role right now is
Sell cars.
doing the best I can to serve the customer and take care of them.
You're genuine, man. This is awesome.
I mean,
You're genuine.
that's what I do, man.
I know,
this is how I feed my family. Okay?
I hear you.
And reaching out in the
I'm trying to get
community
you on
in
the
which
circuit. You're like, no, man, I got cars and stuff.
no. Reaching out in the community in which I live.
Yeah. Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And the people, yes, Bowling Green, Kentucky, and the people in my community, they're my lifeblood. Without them, there is no me.
That's crazy.
No,
that's not crazy. That's great.
Yeah. They help me take care of my family.
Killian said, "Kenny got me started. Thank you, Kenny, for your help and support." Sally says, "Hello, Kenny."
Hi, Sally.
Love
How are
to
you?
see Kenny in his speaking engagement. Can't Sally? He's got cars to sell. Tracy Myers from the Carolinas
Good
coming
morning.
in saying hello. Subi back in there. Yes, Kenny, I'm so proud of you for staying focused.
Yeah.
It happens in this industry. You get that. It's humbling to see that is your focus. I talk to a lot of dealers, and a lot of dealers want to get on the speaking circuit. A lot of dealers, want to exchange it. I don't know if it's ego driven and even on the vendor side too. The same with us. But to hear you say that, and to hear you say that your focus right now is your customers, is I think something that this industry really needs to hear. I think there's a lot of dealers out there that really need to hear you say that.
May I share something else?
You can share whatever you want. Man. This is live, remember?
It is live.
We're live.
And, the business is cyclical.
Yeah.
I think we know that we have ups and we have downs. And I think encouraging other professionals, car sales professionals, men and women, to stay the course. Because I promise you, I go through those ups and I go through those downs. And hopefully I'm able to just keep a level, playing field all throughout the year.
Yeah.
But I promise you, Joey, there's challenges there too.
I bet.
The
vendor side too.
Yeah,
we see the challenges you guys have. We try to address those. We try to come in with the best software that's going to assist in selling you more cars, that's going to get your name out there more, et cetera, et cetera. So we're right there with you. We're side by side.
Salespeople, man, we're excitable people.
Yeah.
I mean, we have ups and we have downs.
Yes.
It's really trying to maintain that balance, and it's tough.
Stay the course.
And I do want those that are, looking at this Facebook Live and that maybe go back and look at it and stay encouraged.
I want to address what Tyler just said here, because it says vendors never put the dealerships first. It's why we have such a hard time getting dealers to trust us. Vendors never put the dealerships first. It's why we have a hard time getting dealers to trust us. I think that can be back and forth. I think that there's so much with the dealers, vendors trying to get a hold of you all the time, trying to sell you products and things like that, is almost a reflection also of how some consumers feel about car dealers that are out there. Fortunately for vendors, we're not in that list of trustworthy. It came out a couple of years ago that car dealers were right below or above congressmen
politics
and lawyers, right?
Yeah.
Which is the lowest that you could see when it came to trust. But
I have a lot of good friends that are lawyers, by the way.
But you get into a situation with Kenny, you're not in that situation. You're not one of those. You are somebody you genuinely trust. You are somebody who's not going to throw somebody on the ceiling and try to high gross them on the front and the back. And then walk around and high five everybody on the tower.
We're all here to make a fair profit,
but at the same time, a fair profit,
yeah,
right?
It's not a bad word, and there's value that we provide at the dealership, and
absolutely,
and so.
But you explain that to your customers.
We do. I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You absolutely.
You ever explain a docking fee to them?
Yes.
See?
Yes, I do.
You do. So most of them just kind of blow it off and walk back. Walk right
it's a dealership fee.
Yeah.
That's
what
that's what it is.
To do business.
Let's just call it what it is. It's a dealership fee, and it's just like a loan origination fee. When you go to get a mortgage, right?
I just signed in a new place to live in downtown Kansas City, and they had a $200 application fee. Coming from the car business, I kind of wanted to know what that docking fee was for, right?
Right, I understand.
It's kind of got.
I do.
Let's focus back on what. And by the way, it's Jonathan Dawson. What's up, man? Thanks for the called us geniuses.
I don't know about all that.
Also, Brad Paschal from Amarillo, changing the stereotype one customer at a time. That truly comes down to what you're doing. What are you doing online through Facebook at work? I know you're doing the videos that it's emails that go out to your customers. You're doing. I know what I wanted to talk to you about. You're doing the videos with your recently sold customers and the referrals that came in from that.
Right.
But you also involve local businesses a little bit.
Right.
And where's that going, or what's it? What you're going to visit a place? I see a bunch of hashtags. You're checking in.
Yeah.
You're supporting, right?
Right. Well, I live. I work. I pay taxes. I patronize these businesses or support them by going there and spending my hard-earned money. And it's really important, I think, to rally around your community, rally around the businesses in your community, and let's work together.
Right.
And if I have a great experience, Wild Eggs, I love Wild Eggs in Bowling Green.
Yeah, is that a breakfast place?
It's a breakfast
I've
place.
seen you check in there.
I've checked in there. Heck, I checked in at Wild Eggs here in Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's
is
where
that
I went for breakfast.
Thing, Wild Eggs?
No, the Wild Eggs in Bowling Green. I know they have a franchise in Nashville, Tennessee.
Haven't seen it.
Wild Eggs is great. I enjoy eggs.
So you check in there, you support them? And,
absolutely. Just supporting the local businesses that you go to. Not too much, but, I don't want to fill up my feed with just testimonial videos.
Right.
I want to see, a little bit of my family in there. And
people do that.
It's real life. It's me. And I want people to know who I am. And if they know who I am, then they might consider purchasing from me.
Do you know Jesse?
Jesse. Kenny sets the bar
for a lot of other
salespeople. I appreciate you saying that, and really, I'm just trying to do a little bit better every day.
So humble
against myself,
Yeah, you're so humble, man.
Look, I know we're in competition, and I know it's all about getting dots on the board and things of that nature. And guess what? If I don't put those dots on the board or those units on the board, I don't get paid. So, but investing in the time to try to develop some good processes. And even stay the course when, oh gosh, it just doesn't seem, people just don't seem to be flocking in at this time. You know, having a good mix of, I got to get out there and talk to more people on the lot too.
Waiting for ups?
Yes, ups.
Yeah. I don't see you sitting on the lot waiting for ups. I see you doing a lot of other things. So we've talked a little bit about what you do at the dealership, and you have a lot of hats that you wear at the dealership.
I do, but I think you must have a very good mix.
Yeah.
And as I grow, I'm learning to have a better mix of that. Yes, I would love to live off of repeat referral business and service business and things of that nature. But my dealership pays a lot of money in advertising. They pay a lot of money to get these folks to walk in the door, and my responsibility is to wait on more of them.
Humble, man. Humble. It's like a breath of fresh air when it comes to this business, because sometimes we have a hard time getting me, same way. Get my head in the clouds, start thinking about things, start thinking about how important I am to this industry, when really it just comes down to people like you. Because when you talk about your customers at Toyota Bowling Green, you talk about those customers you sell, you are my customer. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Whether we do business or not,
you
constantly are my consumer and my customer. And you really humbled me today to understand that should be the main focus. I mean, I've known this forever, but this drives it down. You're the main focus. Dealers are the main focus for me, just like
my customers are the main focus for me. And I'm honored when they choose to say, hey, I don't mind getting on video with you and talking with you a little bit. And it's not scripted. It's just fun. We have a good time. And, we don't go through and edit them. It is what it is. And,
are you moving forward? Are you got any kind of ideas in your head that you're going to be using for more personal branding, or more Facebook Live maybe, or walking lots, doing some walk-arounds?
I haven't done a whole lot of Facebook Lives. I really don't
still
really know how to use the medium really yet.
Gets you a lot of information.
I will tell you this. I'm hoping to partner with my insurance agent.
Oh, really?
My car insurance agent.
Cool.
At the beginning of next year. We've done a couple of free lunches where we've gone and given free lunch away to the first 50 or first 100 people a couple times this year. And we're hoping to start something. Where's Kenny and Drew? Where's Drew and Kenny?
Yeah.
Drew, I kind of let the cat out of the bag here.
It's
just something that we're
world premiere
contemplating
announcement.
doing.
Kenny and Drew, it's coming to Facebook near you.
we're gonna try.
That's cool.
So we're gonna look at that.
That's good. I appreciate it. We got another day and a half here in Lexington. We're going to have dinner tonight.
Yes, we are.
We're going to be, Susan Givens is watching this. We'll be waiting for you tonight because you're having dinner.
And I look forward to meeting Susan Givens.
She said she was going to get a sitter. She's up in, what they say, Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville. I don't know. My wife's a Louisville fan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, U of L.
So appreciate it. This is a great, we have a ton of people. This is probably next to Bo Bachman. You and Bo Bachman. You ever heard of Bo Bachman from Galpin Ford? And so remember exhibits.
Galpin Ford, is that the place where you buy all your Fords?
No, I get Gary Crosley Ford.
Oh, Crosley. Okay.
Galpin's in L.A. and they're the largest volume Ford dealership in the world. 26 years in a row. What they're really kind of known for is remember Pit My Ride?
Yeah,
with Exhibit.
I do.
That was done at the Galpin Auto Sports.
Oh, really?
So I was at JD Power a couple weeks ago, and Bo talked about autonomous cars and how autonomous cars, what his belief or how autonomous cars.
Is that like self-driving or
self-driving?
Self-driving,
Yeah.
Okay. And they talked to Diff at Google talked about that.
Did he really?
Yeah, he unveiled something first here.
It.
Yeah, I don't know all the specifics, but we were kind of the first to see something there about self-driving cars. So that was really fun.
So Bo had the most views of any Facebook Live that I've ever done. I think that you may be breaking this record.
Well,
I love Bo, but I'm saying that you may be the new king on the block when it comes to the SociaLittleMan Facebook Live, because this is going to go recorded. It's going to go out there. And I want to say thank you. You got a lot of fans. Well, you know this, and you're humble.
I appreciate
a lot of people
allowing me to
awesome.
Even just come here and sit and talk.
This is my pleasure. This is my pleasure. I can't make these without people like you. Yep. I can sit in my office back in Kansas City and have a good conversation, get passionate about a topic. But when I get real dealers like you, Bo Bachman, on with the Facebook Lives, it just Kenny is king of the block.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
He's so humble, isn't he?
Man, hey, humble. Guys, we're all selling cars. We're all hitting the pavement every day.
But we're hitting the pavement every day. We're in an industry of high fives,
and high fives are good. And hey, I appreciate that, Killen. Is that how I say it, Killen?
You're Southern, right?
Killing.
You can say
No,
any
I'm
way
from
you want.
California,
Oh, you're
man.
What part? NoCal or SoCal?
Southern California. That's where I grew up.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to tell you right now, from Kansas City, listening to you, growing up in California, living in Bowling, you got to draw.
Yeah, I kind of
You got a little country in there.
I've had a draw since I moved here.
Really? You
Yeah,
just snapped
and
it on real quick.
all my some of my family have said, yeah, you talk like a Kentuckian. You don't talk like you're from California.
Yeah, that's funny.
So
Robin, Shay, and Kim, I would agree. Also, no, to the consumer, it comes down to money, and it's not going to try to rake it over to the coals. So people are talking about a sales process. You got a lot of people coming in here say that. Oh, he says K.I. Land.
K.I. Land.
K.I. Land.
You know, I have to throw a big shout out and a thank you to my dealer for allowing me to come here, allowing me to be away from the dealership to learn more about digital. Because that is part of my role at the dealership. And as we move forward, you know, we're opening a new store. It'll be completed here in December. We're moving in December 2016. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Plug, but I didn't mean to plug it.
No, you can't. Usually you talk about Jimmy John's sandwiches on
That's
this.
right,
Yeah.
you do. And so, you know, as I'm going through this learning phase, and, you know, we're all just kind of discovering digital, and, you know, every day we're trying to change or learn and adapt, and I'm just thankful to be a part of the process.
It's amazing
that
world
they're
we live
allowing me
in, huh?
to do that. Yeah.
Amazing people to work for. The same way with Auto Alert. I feel the same with Mike DeLay, Kendall Billman, Tom Walls, Rod, my C-level team.
Hey, I need to give a shout out to Dealer On.
Hey, that's fine.
Dealer On is our website provider, and
just
I
had
really
Sean on
appreciate
yesterday on
them.
Facebook
I
Live.
had the opportunity to meet Amir, co-founder of Dealer On here, and that was really awesome.
What's cool about these things, you get to meet a lot of the behind the scenes, the people you've been talking to online or maybe through email for a long time. So, Kenny, thanks a lot. We got to get out of the vault here before they lock us in. Looks like
I know, and
lunch.
then let's see, Greg Gifford.
Gifford's on his way.
Gifford's up at 11 o'clock, and I'm going to that SEO session, so I'm looking forward to it.
Good guys. Thanks a lot. We're going to shake hands on camera.
Yeah, right.
That's what they do. We're going to shake hands off camera.
Hey, look. Hey, we're not afraid, are we?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So.
And I'll tell you what, if you're a big man or if you're a big woman, don't be like Kenny back in the day and afraid to get on camera because he's a big man. The fact is, get on camera because people want to see you. And if you're as humble and as friendly and as nice and as conscious caring as his consumers as you are, get on camera and let everybody know about it, right? So I'm Joey Little, Social Little Man here with Kinny Landrum from Bowling Green, Kentucky, Toyota Bowling Green. And you have a great day and keep smiling.
All right.
All right.
I appreciate it.
We'll see ya.
Thank you.